Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It is the third day of Jump Start January, and we are going to talk about this whole McDonald's viral video that is out there, where we see this young lady basically fight for her life against this beast, this large pink beast, okay, and give him the McMolly-Whopping of his life. You guys have probably seen a ton of videos out there on Twitter and IG and Facebook and YouTube. People are really talking about this, so much so that the man has been located. He has been arrested and charged, I think, with misdemeanors, if I'm not mistaken, when he should have been charged with first or second degree assault, in my opinion. Basically, how we come into the video is this young lady is standing probably about 1 to 2 feet off from the counter. She's got her arms folded, so she's not directly on the counter at all. And this pink beast is on the opposite side of the counter, and he reaches over. He's a pretty tall beast, and he reaches over and snatches her towards him. And if it wasn't for the fact that she went into immediate fight or flight and started defending herself and started fighting for her life and got that man off of her, like I said, she gave him a McMolly-Whopping, baby. When I tell you blows to the head, boom, 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 she was going to take him down. A couple of more of them punches and he'd have passed out. And I got to thinking to myself, misdemeanors? I thought to myself, boy, if he had have snatched her and got her over that counter and got her down on that ground, like the guy said in the J-Lo movie, Enough, just as sure as he's a coward, he would have kicked her. If he had snatched her up to his face like he did, and she wasn't McMolly-Whopping his ass, if she had just stood there frightened and didn't know what to do, dollars of donuts, he would have spit in her face. Oh, yes. I believe that. I believe he would have spit in her face, or head-butted her, or slapped her up, drug her across that counter, drug her across that floor, drug her by her hair. It was his intention to humiliate her. It was his intention to take all of his inadequacies, okay, his mediocrity and his white privilege, and take it all and dump it right on top of her head and humiliate her. That's what his intention was. When she got done McMolly-Whopping him, he was so dazed and confused. He told about 9 different stories. I was just asking for a straw. I just wanted a receipt. I just asked her a question. No, sir, them Tweety birds floating around your head. That's what you got. You got Tweety birds floating around your head. You can't get your lie straight. And a lot of people were talking about the fact that the young black men around her wasn't doing nothing to really help her. They was holding her off, which was really, or trying to pull her off of him, which to me was really hurting her, because that guy could have came across that counter while they had holding her arms and all that stuff and really hurt her. He could have went in his waistband and got a razor blade out and slashed and cut and killed that girl. But again, he wasn't seen as a threat, not even in the black people's eyes. She was seen as a threat. And what I learned, they fired the girl. They let the girl go from her job. Okay? This manager needed to be fired. And if he owns the franchise, McDonald's needs to pull their brand name out from underneath him. Because you got those people there in that store, you're responsible. And for you not to even ask this man to leave, you don't even escort him out. You just act like it was no big deal. No big deal. But again, when you're a pink beast, you're not seen as a threat. What is considered a threat or a weapon is that brown skin, is that black skin. That's what a lot of them consider to be weapons, a threat. But for none of these dudes to defend her, like that's a huge problem. It is a huge problem. And it speaks to how little we really think of ourselves, one, and how we have been so indoctrinated to believe that we don't have worth our own selves, that there's no worth in our own people, in our own community, in our own skin color. There's no worth or value in it. It ain't worth it. It doesn't involve me. I mean, everybody's just standing around dazed and confused. I just didn't understand it. I just didn't understand it. But, like I said, his intention was to take everything he was feeling, all the smallness and mediocrity he was feeling as an individual, as a human being. He was intended to take all of that out on her. And for me, I say this: we'll never ever be able to control the demons and the snakes and the work of the enemy. The Bible says that he is that the devil walks to and fro seeking whom he may destroy. We're never going to be able to stop that. You think you're going to rid this world and yourself of these type of individuals? Good luck. But what you can do is prepare yourself. You can prepare your children. If you have small children, middle-aged children, high school children, college-age children, prepare them. Teach them a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. Teach them how to make themselves small when they need to make themselves small, how to de-escalate a situation, or how to amp it up, make themselves big and more ferocious. Teach them how to hide. Teach them how to run. Teach them how to run. Teach them how to zigzag. Don't run down the middle of the road. Okay? Teach them how to keep their eyes open. Teach them how to get away, wiggle out from underneath it, how to get out of a hand ties, okay? How to deal with a situation, how to get out of a car if it go in a lake. Like, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. You got to be thinking about these plans and how you're going to get out of a situation, because these enemies, they're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to get worse and worse, and we see it escalating every day. We see it escalating. It's the only thing you have is your own survival. Like I said, if this girl did not go into that fight or flight, it's no telling what this man would have did to her. It's no telling. And the only person that was coming to save her was herself. Only person that was coming to save her and rescue her from that situation was herself. You guys tell me what you think. Put it down below. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Let me know what you guys think about the fact that I really, really believe we need to teach self-defense skills to our kids. Not just how to fight and chop and shoot and stab. No, not just that. Yeah, they do need to learn how to use weapons safely. But teach them how to critically think, how to formulate a plan, how to scout out areas. There is no black person in this world that should walk in a building and not know where their exits are immediately. It's the first thing I do. It's the first thing I do. I walk into a place, I see how many doors they got. Usually I will drive around a building before I park, and I'll know if they got two doors, if both doors is working, that type of thing. I mean, you just got to do it. I look for a place to hide. Something pop off, I gotta get up under something. Where will I go? What will I do? If I needed to get a weapon, use a weapon, what would I use? It can be crippling, but at the same time, when you see situations like this, you realize, no, 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 no. Be smart about it. Educate yourself and formulate a plan, because anything can jump off at any time, and it's better to be a little bit prepared than to be caught completely off guard. This girl knew what she was going to do if somebody yoked her up, and guess what? She did it. She did it, and I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her, and I pray that there's a lawyer out there somewhere that would take her case up, because McDonald's firing them, it just says volumes. And I wish I could boycott them, but it's been so long since I've stepped foot in a McDonald's But if you still eating McDonald's, you still feeding your kids McDonald's, I encourage you to boycott. I encourage you to cease and desist until they make this right, until they speak out and make this good, make this situation good. If there's any petitions out there to get this man locked up, to get this sentence um, um, raised, and to hold him more accountable than what they're trying to do, I say sign it. Okay, you guys, tell me what you think. Put it down below. Until next time, honeybees. One. I holla.